Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're talking about a TikToker known as Malu Trevejo, I think that's how you say it, because she's been caught on an Instagram live saying some pretty messed up and racist stuff. Now before we start the video, I just want to ask if we can get 15 likes in 24 hours. We've been hitting the like goals consistently, so let's keep that up. And the channel's been growing pretty fast at the moment, so if we could still get 500 subscribers by May, that's my subscriber goal. And if you're interested in what I'm doing outside of YouTube and just notified on uploads and all that, you can follow on my socials. All links will be in the description down below. Anyway, onto the video. So today we're covering a recent event that a TikTok star known as Malu Trevejo was caught saying some racist comments towards Chinese people. Because even though the whole cough thing that's going around, yeah, she was basically making some comments that were, well, a bit messed up, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I wasn't gonna make a video on this because I didn't really think it was that big of a deal, and you know, it's just influencers doing stupid things. The thing that made me want to make this video is just the awful response that she made to it. Now, she made a few responses to this. A few were on her story and some were on her Instagram live, but it's so dumb. Basically, the controversy is that she went onto an Instagram live and was basically doing like a Q&A thing, and yeah, it didn't really go too well. She was basically making jokes about the whole cough thing and like the sickness that everyone's getting. And normally when most people get into some drama and get caught doing something stupid, like you would expect them to probably take it to the chin and just apologize in like a video or something. But nope, not her. No, she's got a different way of approaching it. In the apology, she just went on a rant and basically screamed at her fans, and she almost cried. Like, it was a disaster. Now, her Instagram page has about 8 million followers, and this is where she was doing the Instagram live. So you'd think with a massive audience like that, like, you'd be a bit careful and maybe not say some racist and stupid things. But no. So basically, she was live answering a bunch of questions from her fans and all that, and I don't know why, but she just flat out started talking about Chinese people and how they basically all got the cough and, you know, they started it all. Now, the video is quite short, but I'm gonna play the clip of her saying all the stuff, and yeah, so here's that.
And not trying to start anything or nothing, but I saw another Chinese person, and I swear I ran. Oh hell no, I don't fuck with viruses.
Now, my thoughts is it's just unacceptable. Like, you just can't be saying those sort of things. Some people might make the excuse that, oh, like, people are too sensitive and all this, but with something like this, you just can't really be making jokes about that. And I get that someone may have made a comment in the Instagram live chat and all that, but yeah, I don't even know, to be honest. So straight after she said that, she basically ended the Instagram live, and she thought it was all done and good. But then minutes later, everyone was swarming to the comments of her recent post and just basically calling her a racist and a scum and all these things, and eventually it got to her, and the hate all got so bad that she had to post her own story about it.
Are you trying to make somebody feel bad about the things that they've done wrong? Make sure you do nothing wrong.
I don't know, what are you talking about? She's basically acting like that if you have done nothing wrong in your life, then you can come and hate on me. But if you've done something wrong in your life, then you have no reason to call me out. Now, this is just completely an ignorant way to look at it, and this is part of the reason I made this video, is because she's like, oh, for God's sake. If you do something wrong, you just own up to your actions and just go on with it. Like, you can't call people out for calling you out because they may have made mistakes in their life. Like, if you do something wrong, like, you have to be punished and, like, called out for it. Like, you can't just expect everyone to shut up about it because they've made mistakes in their life too. Like, it just doesn't work like that.
Make sure you've never done nothing wrong. Make sure you've never made mistakes. And girl, that's impossible. Okay? So if you have a whole page to hate on people and to expose them, you clearly have and are doing something wrong.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that you can't call people out. She's basically just saying that since people have done something wrong, they can't call someone out, which is ridiculous. If I want to call someone out because they've done something wrong, like, you can't just, like, if she was to call me out on this and say, well, you've done something wrong in your life, so you can't call me out. That doesn't matter. People have to be called out for their stuff, or else they'll never learn from their mistakes. And trust me, I've made mistakes in my life, and I've been called out for it, but that's how I learn from them. And that's the same with you, because you have to learn from your mistakes when you make. So that was basically half the apology, which was obviously terrible. Like, I don't know why she's decided to do that. I have no idea what she thought she was going to do with that response, but it's out there, so I mean, she can't take it off now. And then she basically went on to another Instagram live, and this is where things got completely ridiculous. This is where she was like screaming at her fans and all this. It just turned to crap. Keep in mind, none of this would have happened if she just went onto her story for the first time and basically just apologized. She could have avoided so much of this. so much of this hate just if she just apologized normal. For some reason, all these creators, like, they just have massive egos. They think they do nothing wrong. Like, I don't even know. So we're just gonna react to this Instagram live that she did. It's like 4 minutes long. It's just ridiculous. Like, I'm just gonna play the video.
Hey y'all. Okay. So what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be honest because that's what I do all the time. I did make an offensive comment about Chinese people with everything that's going on. I wasn't really, how do I say it? I didn't know much about it. That's why I talked the way I did.
Well, that's just not valid. I don't know how you shouldn't know about the whole thing. I mean, it's all over the news. It's literally everywhere. If you don't know so much about a subject that's the only thing that's on the news right now, then there's something wrong, because you should know about all of this. And if you don't, then someone needs to teach you, because seriously, if you don't know all about the to this point, then that's a bit concerning.
So I'm sorry for what I said. And I'm laughing because it's so funny how people just, every time you do something wrong, because first of all, I'm a human.
And this is where it turns to crap. She apologized at the start, like at the first 20 seconds, this is completely fine. And then she says something about how she's human, and okay, let's just watch it. I'm gonna stop talking.
I'm not a fucking robot. Not everything that I'm
You don't have to be a robot to know not to be racist. You surely had to think this through before you say something. Like, if you're about to say something about a trending topic, you obviously you have to think about it before you say it. You don't have to be a robot to know that saying something like that is gonna cause you backlash.
Say it's gonna be meaningful, it's gonna be honest, it's gonna be something right. I have fucking shit that I mess up in. I'm a fucking human. I'm not a robot that's gonna do everything right. And I'm not saying what I did was right, and I'm not making an excuse to it, but at least I'm not being fake about it, and I'm saying sorry because I wasn't really informed good in the situation. That's why I talked the way I did. But this is not what we gonna do, because this is not even about me. It's any fucking girl, any fucking person that's on the industry or that's well known. They go after them for any little thing that they do.
Well, there's a reason people go after other people for doing something bad. It's because it offends people. I'm not saying that people should get offended over the joke that you made, but people get offended by this, so of course they're going to call you out on it. And again, like I said, if people don't call you out, you're never going to learn, and you're just... I don't understand what she's trying to get at here. She's basically taken a mistake that she's made and turning it on everyone else because they've made mistakes in their life, which is the completely wrong way to go about it.
Any little thing that they do. They can't take a shit because once they take a shit, you have everybody pointing fingers at them.
That's got nothing to do with it. There's a difference between going to the toilet and making a racist remark against Chinese people. Like, how do you not understand that?
But why y'all pointing fingers when you guys have the same fucking problem?
Because they get called out on it when they make those problems. So I'm not trying to make this a rant video, but people make mistakes, right? They get called out on it. It's a cycle. It happens to everyone. But the people who don't get called out on it, they are the people that keep making the same mistakes over and over. So you're obviously lucky to have 8 million followers on Instagram, because if you didn't, then you would not have any sort of people who are calling you out on it, and you wouldn't learn from it.
You're not perfect. You've said shit in your life that you regret. You've said shit in your life that you wasn't thinking at the moment. You've said shit.
Again, that doesn't mean no one can call you out on it. I'm honestly sick of this. Like, it's just common sense. Like, how do you not understand this?
Wasn't right. Why? Because we are a fucking person. We are humans. We do shit bad and we do shit good. Don't worry, you're beautiful, the inside as much as the inside. Thank you.
Why are people in her comments defending her? She's literally made a racist remark and she's responding like this. I don't know how people are defending that. I'm not saying she should be completely like her career should be ruined or anything for this. How do you act like this in front of 8 million people? I don't understand it.
But this is not what I'm saying. Other people coming at me is just like, why are you not coming at yourself?
Right, here's this. If you make a mistake, why would you come at yourself? Like, let's be honest here. No one's gonna put themselves down because they made a mistake. That's what everyone else needs to do. I'm not gonna try, like, make sort of points about this because I know that I'm just gonna sound stupid. But people don't come at themselves because other people do that for them. Like, you know, I just can't be bothered.
Something. You out here bully people. Hold on. You out here bully people without even having a reason until you find the reason. Because of course you're gonna find a reason. Because
What are you talking about? So she's basically saying that people who are calling her out are bullying her until you find a reason to bully her. Which of course you're gonna find a reason to bully. I've got no idea what she's saying, and to be honest, I don't really care at this point. So that's basically the response she put out, which it's not good. Please don't, if you get into drama or you say something stupid, don't respond like this. Please, if there's any advice I can give you, do not respond like this. Yeah, but anyway, that's pretty much it for today's video. I just can't be bothered anymore. The internet is full of ego, and I don't understand how people can get away with this. No, but anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. 15 likes on this video in 24 hours, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.